Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here and this is the first video you're seeing, I'd like to welcome you. Thank you for checking us out. We have plenty more videos. I hope you check those out as well. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. My name is Tracy. I am the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms. And today I'm going to try something that I saw a hack for of a quicker way to do a pumpkin and to make a homemade pumpkin pie. So I saw this little hack, and we took our granddaughters to a pumpkin patch a few days ago, and we all picked us up one of those little pie pumpkins that they let you pick out. And I'm like, okay, I let them paint their pumpkins. Now, what am I going to do with mine? I just got to have one. They got one, so G-Ma had to have one. So I got me and my husband a little pumpkin, and I'm like, I'm going to make a pumpkin pie with it. But I'm going to make a healthier version for me and my husband. And I'm going to try to do my pumpkin a different way. I saw this little hack, and I'm like, it looks simple enough. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to preheat my oven to 325. So we're going to preheat 325. Bake. Let's do this again. Bake 325. Hit start. Okay, I didn't hit the start button. Okay, now I am going to, let me see if I can turn you around. Okay, wrong way. Here we go. I'll get situated here in just a second. I've got a little pie pumpkin here. And this lady was explaining how she did it. And you put it on a pie pan, and you cut you just stick your knife in a hole right here to let the steam and the air escape so your pumpkin doesn't explode in your oven. So that's what I'm fixing to do. Let me see if I can turn y'all around here to show you what I'm doing. Okay? If my phone don't fall. All right. So I'm going to pierce a hole in it. There we go. Just a slit. Now I got to get my knife out. It goes down in there. Okay. I've just slit a hole in it to where it can, the steam can escape. So it doesn't, like I said, burst in my oven and I have a big old mess. So I've got my oven preheated to 325. And as soon as that gets preheated, I'm going to put this pumpkin in there. And you don't have to put anything on it. I'm going to put this in there. She said for about 20 minutes or 25 minutes. You can check it and as you're baking it. And you can check it until it starts getting like a little... You feel some mushiness when it's baking or when it's done. And then you can cut your pumpkin open, slice it open. If you don't want to do it this way, you can slice your pumpkin open and scoop all the seeds and stuff out. And then lay it face down on a sheet pan and roast it that way. That is fine. I've done that way before and it worked great. And I had a bigger pumpkin then too. I had one of those big babies, okay? Like you said on your porch. But I'm doing it this year with a smaller pumpkin. And I'm like, that's a neat little trick. The skin came off, just as good. It is about to pour down rain here. My son's probably going to get called out in this weather. So I'm going to try it this way. When it comes out of the oven, all you have to do is just peel your skins off. It's easy peasy. So, you know what? If you want to try it this way, I'll be the tester, and we'll just walk through this together, and I'll show you what we're going to do. So I'm going to pop this in the oven as soon as that gets ready, and then we'll just go through this process together, and we'll just give it a try. Okay? Be right back. Okay, y'all. I have let this roast, but I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all, I could not keep up with minutes. It came a really bad thunderstorm here. The power went off for just a little while, and everything cut off. I had to reset everything and start all over again. So I honestly do not know how many minutes it was. All I can say is I started out with 20 minutes first. And then I saw, okay, that's not exactly good enough. So I just kept adding minutes until it got like, you know, till it felt right in my soul, okay? But no, I'm just kidding. I kept doing it until I got that mushy. Let me show you. I got it out of the oven. I'm letting it cool. Let me show you. I've already done my mush test. See? It's mushy. Whoa, that's hot. See how it dents? Okay, that's really good right there. Okay, you've got a roasted pumpkin. I'm going to let this cool off, and then after it cools, see how easy it is to get this skin off? Y'all, I think I like this a whole lot better than hurting my hands trying to cut this thing when it's in its hard, raw stage and trying to cut it open. I think I like this a whole lot better because all I got to do, wow, that's hot. All I got to do is just peel this off right here. So I'm going to continue to let this cool off so I can touch it in a few minutes. And I will bring y'all back and we'll walk through the next process together. It's been a long time since I have made a pumpkin pie from scratch using a pumpkin. It's been a while. So I think I've only done it one time. So I'm going to refresh my memory with it. And I'm actually going to see if I can get 2 pies out of this one pumpkin. I was prepared, and I picked up some more pie crust just on a whim today when I was in town. So we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to let this cool off first because it's a little hot. Okay, so I'll bring you back. Okay, y'all, I'm going to show you what I did. When you're dealing with fresh pumpkins, after you roast it, some of them are not going to look like the puree that you get in the can, okay? Hence, this is from scratch, okay? So it's not going to look the same, okay? So I noticed when I got into this pumpkin, the pie pumpkins are a little stringier because they're smaller in the squash family, if that makes sense. Pumpkins are in the squash family, okay? So the smaller pie pumpkins are going to have some of that stringy effect, okay? So what I did was, y'all, this was so easy. I'm going to turn you around so you can see this. This was so easy, y'all. I peeled this off. The peeling just came right off. I opened it up. It was so easy to just go in there and scoop. I already did all that. I spared y'all all the gooiness and all such as that. My hands were clean, y'all, except for, some ink. My hands were clean, y'all. I'm feeding my family. I'm not cooking in a restaurant. So there's that. It was so easy to just go in there and scoop these seeds out, gather that puree. And since it was a little on the stringy side, the deer is going to get that. Because when I went outside while this was roasting and I went outside to check the weather, there was like a mama, a couple of mamas, and some little deer out here. So they're going to get that, okay? I try to use as much as the pumpkin as I can. And I could take these seeds and dry them and roast them and season them up real good. But I saw that the past couple of days we've had some mama deer out here with their babies. And I'm like, they gonna get some pumpkin. Okay, so let me show y'all what I'm doing now. Since it was a little stringy, I am running it through my KitchenAid. And I'm pureeing it up a little more. So now it's going to look like that pumpkin puree that comes in a can, okay? But not exactly, because it's not going to be the same color, okay? This is fresh pumpkin. Always remember that. So also the reason why I'm running it through here, is because I need to measure my puree next to see how many pies I can get out of this one little pumpkin. And I had to go and look up my recipe, and I had to look up my recipe and write it down because I'm going to have to use my phone to video, so I couldn't go back and forth between this and Pinterest. So what I will do is next I'm going to measure all of my puree and find out how much I got to see whether or not I can double the recipe, triple the recipe, see how many pies I can get out of it. I've got 3 pie crusts today, but from the looks of this, I'm probably only going to get about 2 pies worth, and then maybe have just a little bit of puree left over for maybe something else. But I'm going to let that finish, come together, incorporating, and then I'm going to measure to see how much I've got. Then I'll get to the recipe and walk you through that. But it was so simple doing it that way. I kind of like it that way. I might do it that way from now on, instead of cutting it up raw and it's hard and then putting it on a baking sheet. I kind of liked it like that, because when I opened it up, the seeds just kind of went, okay? So that was easy, okay? Instead of having to get it out with a spoon, I'm just telling you, this is easy, okay? You can do it whichever way you want to do, but this is easy to me. Okay, so I'm going to fix and throw them out to the deer. I scared them off. They'll be right back anyway. And I'm going to let that go. I'm going to measure and see how much I got, and I'll get back. Okay, I have taken all that puree and I have put it in a measuring cup, and this is what I've got. I've got about 4.5 cups. So when I go back and I look at the recipe, y'all help me make sure that I did the math right. I had to write this down. Okay, it's 1.5 cups of puree per pie. I got 4.5, so that's I can triple this recipe. And I got the pie crust. I can triple this recipe. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.5. Look up there, y'all. That one little pumpkin. I'm going to get 3 pies out of this one little pumpkin. And the deer's going to get some. Oh, y'all, I got to tell y'all this. Y'all just missed a blooper a while ago. Nanny, boo-boo. Y'all missed a blooper. And I've still got it on my glasses. I can see it. I got to clean my glasses. I thought I was turning my mixer off. Okay, I cut it the wrong way. So I had to clean puree off my wall, off myself, off my glasses. It was just I caught it before it just got out of hand. But I've got puree on me. I got it on my glasses. So yeah, I'm so glad the camera wasn't on at that moment. So yeah, you didn't get to see that. Okay, you're not missing a thing. Okay, so I'm going to actually, since I know I've got the right amount of puree and I can just triple the recipe, I'm going to get all my ingredients and I'm going to put it in my mixing bowl, so I can mix all this together and not have to do this by hand. So I'm going to see if I can put y'all to where you can see what I'm doing. Can you see that? I'll have to check my phone to make sure we're not falling. My stand is somewhere. Let's see if that's going to hold y'all up there. Okay, so I'm fixing to put all of my ingredients in here. So we're going to triple the recipe, so y'all just bear with me. Look, I better take this out, because I will never get all this in here. Ooh, where am I going with this? Let me push this back. Usually I do my baking over there, my mixing over there, but I got so much stuff over there, I'm having to switch places. Okay, so now I know I can triple this recipe. And y'all, I will put this recipe in the description box below. I just found this sugar-free, and it's keto-friendly too, because one of them, I'm going to use a pecan pie crust, keto-friendly, diabetic-friendly. Okay, let's see. I ain't got my glasses on now. I still got puree on my glasses. It is 9 carbs, total sugar's 3. As long as we keep it to a minimum, we're fine. These other regular pie crusts, let me get it. I'll give you some information on it. I don't want to tear it up. This one is 13 carbs, 2 sugars. As long as we kind of monitor the sugars at a time that he gets, we're okay. So I'm going to make the pecan pie crust one, you know, for us. And a little healthier, okay? So, help me remember, I'm tripling this recipe. So, let me get my little notepad right here because I had to write it down. Okay, so 1 cup, I'm substituting sugars. You can use Splenda. I got to have my glasses, y'all, whether it's got puree on it or not, okay? Y'all, this is live. This is like, what you see is what you get, okay? In my kitchen, what you see is what you get. You're going to get chit-chat and conversation. And a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Tips, whatever comes to my mind. I'm a squirrel, y'all. Whatever comes to my mind. My husband can't keep up with me. He's like, let me know when you're changing subjects so I can keep up. No, just keep up. You know, hey, we've been at this for 32 years, okay? You should know better. Okay, anyway, see, I'm a squirrel. Okay, so we're going to triple the recipe. Where was I? See? Okay, back. I use stevia. You can use Splenda. You can use any other artificial sweetener that you want to. You can use whatever. Y'all, this is just what I'm doing to make it healthier. You can buy, most certainly, use the ingredients in another recipe. You can use pure sugar. You can use whatever you want to, okay? But this is what I'm doing. This is the recipe that I chose. I mostly just wanted to show y'all that you can bake a pumpkin pie and how to use a fresh pie pumpkin. That's what they call them, pie pumpkins, okay? So I wanted to show y'all how to use a real fresh pumpkin to make a pumpkin pie. You pick your own recipe. I will give you the recipe in the description box. I found it on Pinterest. You can use it if you want to or find you another recipe. But this is how you do it with a real pumpkin. Now you can use bigger pumpkins, you know, do whatever. The little pie pumpkins were free at the pumpkin patch, and that's the ones we chose, so that's just what we're using. Okay, so we're going to triple. So we're going to have a 1/2 cup per pie stevia. That's a 1 cup. I better switch before I get confused. Got all my stuff out over here, y'all, on another counter. I usually do it over there. Okay, so we're going to triple. So that's going to be 1. And we're going to have just enough to make these pies. 2. Woo, that's level. 3. All right. There's the sugar. That was 1/2 cups, okay? Because we're tripling the recipe. I'm done with that. I'll clean later when this is baking. Okay, what's next? Okay, 2 eggs per pie. I've already got them except for these 2. I had these separated earlier because I wasn't for sure how many I was going to get out of this puree. Okay. I need to crack these open right quick because I wasn't for sure and beat them right quick because I wasn't for sure how much I was going to get, so I waited on that part. So let's just get these open right quick, beat them. Now she says whipped in this recipe, but I think she's from another country and she uses the word whipped, that's beaten, okay? So I'm going to beat these right quick. I'm going to throw them in there. Okay, that's good. You just want to make sure the egg white and the egg yolk is all combined evenly so you don't have like part of an egg white that's separated from the yolk and it bakes up kind of funny. Okay, there we go. Throwing everything in the sink right here beside me. Okay, now 1.5 teaspoon pumpkin spice. I'm going to have to get my other measuring cups because my granddaughters helped me bake the other day and we kind of lost some. So I need 1.5. There we go. Where's my pumpkin spice? Here it is. Okay, let's make sure that's teaspoon. Yes, so 1.5, so we're going to do that 3 times. Oh, that smells so good. So we're going to do this 3 times on each one. If I'm confusing y'all, I'm sorry. I'm used to doubling recipes. 1, 2, 3. I'm used to doubling recipes, tripling recipes for family get-togethers. So, y'all figure out how the best way for you to do it. Okay? Sugar, pumpkin spice, egg, pumpkin puree. Oh, let's see. Preheat oven to 3. Oh, I got yeah. Sugar, pumpkin spice, egg, pumpkin puree. You stir in the half and half and the vanilla extract after you get this going. So, I will use that in a second to get it all off the sides of the bowl. So we're going to put this back over here. I just had an idea, y'all. I'm going to turn this on slowly. So I don't get puree all over the place again. Okay? I'm going to start this out slow. There we go. All right. Let's see. I'm going to let that combine. Now I can leave it in there because I'm going to add the half and half. Where's my half and half? Half and half. And vanilla. Oh, I just had a thought. I'm going to do something a little extra. I'm going to add some maple along with the vanilla. That is going to be awesome. I need to preheat my oven to what? 350. Y'all, I had it going earlier, but I had to cut it off while the pumpkin was cooling off, so now I got to preheat it again. That's okay. All right, now we're going to add the half and half, 1 cup, so I'm tripling the recipe, 3 cups. And you know what? There may be only 2 in here because this is just a pint, and I don't have any milk. We're just going to use what we got, y'all. 1. Woo! 2. Okay, okay, there was 2 in there. I'm short a cup. I don't have any milk. We're going to see how this turns out, y'all. If it don't turn out right, I'm going to need that extra cup. Use what you got, y'all. I know when you put pumpkin pies in there, they are really soupy. I don't think I have any evaporated milk. I don't really want to put any evaporated milk in here because I'm really trying to keep it. But you know what? I might can use just a little bit just because I don't have that 3rd cup of half and half. Let me go look in my pantry and see what I got. I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't have any evaporated milk, but I had powdered milk on hand. It'll work in a pinch if you just absolutely need to, use it in baking or something. I use it in a pinch every once in a while if I run out of milk. So I had some on hand. So I mixed it up. Just 1 cup was all I needed. I mixed it up and put it in here. So we'll see how it turns out. So now it's time to put the vanilla. I splash 1, 2 vanillas, and I'm going to use the rest with maple. I'm going to give it a little extra kick. I like to play with food, y'all. Come on, play with your food. Experiment. Just have fun. If it turns out right, it turns out right. If it doesn't, tweak it. There's the maple. Oh my gosh, that smells wonderful. Oh, okay, I'm going to let this mix, and then I'm going to get it ready to pour into my pie crusts. Let that mix a little bit. I'm going to get this out, get it ready. I got to save this because I'm going to need it. One of these is going to travel. So I need it to make it to its destination without coming all to pieces. So I got to save the lid. All right, these other 2, Okay, I'm going to switch you to over here. Okay, I'm going to get this mixture poured into these 3 pie crusts. Whoa, I'm losing my nuts here. Y'all, I'm sorry. That didn't come out right. My pecans, okay? My pecans. I'm losing my pecans. Okay. Well, I'm still a squirrel, so yeah, okay. So it's kind of crumbling on me, but that's okay. I'm going to keep that one still. I'm going to try to very gently pour this puree into here without maybe splattering it everywhere. 1. Y'all, it's smelling so good. 3. Whoa. You know what? I can come a little higher on each pie. Boop. Boop. Oh, y'all, now I got to get these in the thing. I should have put these on a cookie sheet. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to find some of my big cookie sheets and kind of get these pies up on there. Because I'm going to, if I can fit 3 of them on there, okay. If I can't, I may have to put them on a separate one because these are kind of jiggly. So I'm going to reach down here and I'm going to get me a couple of cookie sheets. Y'all, I'm just doing this recipe on a whim. It was like a last minute decision. So I'm kind of, whatever. I'm going to try to get me a couple, I'm going to find me some cookie sheets and I'll be right back. Whew, okay, I did it. Whew, I'm just going to have to be very careful. I got them on cookie sheets. I'm just going to have to be very careful when I move them to over there. What it says to bake these for 25 to 30 minutes, but the pecan crust one is probably not going to have to cook as long because the crust is already kind of pre-done. So I just need to watch the filling in it. And that one will probably be baked differently than these 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these transferred to the oven. We're going to start baking these. And then let's just see how they turn out. Y'all, this is an experiment tonight. So we're all going to learn together. So I will get all that done. I'll get my kitchen clean. And then I'll let you maybe peek at them as they're baking. And let's see what they turn out like. I'll be back. Okay, y'all. We're back. I let them bake. I just kept having to check them. Every oven is different. So I just had to keep checking it just to make sure, it wasn't jiggly in the middle. I did the knife test, sticking it through there in the middle to make sure it came out clean so it still wasn't gooey on the inside. So I'm going to turn around, let you see what they look like, and then we're going to have a little taste test, okay? Here we go. This is the pecan crust. Okay, there's what it looks like. I've already sliced a nice slice. These are the other 2. That's the regular pie crust dough. So we are fixing to see what this tastes like, y'all. So I'm going to try to get a little bite. See if I can do this and look at the same time. Oh, that really turned out good. I think it's cooled off enough. Yeah, it's got a different texture, but that's okay because it's fresh pumpkin. All right, so now we're going to do a little taste test to see what it tastes like. Y'all, I can smell that maple. Let me see if I can do this one-handed, okay? I think I can do this. I think it's cooled off enough. Let me check and see. Oh, yeah. So let's taste this and see. Got my oven taken. Oh, y'all, I tasted that maple already on my tongue. Okay, let's see what it tastes like. Y'all, that's pretty doggone good for a fresh pumpkin. That's pretty good. I think it could use maybe just, I used a stevia. Of course, it's not going to have that extra sweeter taste, okay? So anytime you're cooking anything for diabetics or anything like that, you got to use a sugar substitute. It is not going to be as sweet as some of the other. But y'all, that's pretty doggone good. And that maple just kicked it up a notch. What I may try next time, I may try a little brown sugar. And I know you're saying, but you said your husband's a diabetic. this is a learning curve, okay, for my husband. For some reason, we have found that brown sugar, especially dark brown sugar, does not bother him and spike his count like white granulated sugar. Go figure, y'all. There is some breads that he can eat, some breads he can't. Y'all, it's a learning curve. Everybody's different, okay? Just because you say diabetic does not mean strictly this. It's a learning curve. Everybody's body reacts differently, okay? So next time I may try just a little bit of brown sugar, maybe to give it just a little more extra oomph. But that's not bad, y'all. It's been a long time since I have done a pumpkin pie using fresh pumpkin. That's good. And too, it has the pecan crust, so that gave it a completely different flavor. But I made 3 pies. One of them is going with me. It's got to travel. I've done taking a piece out of it, though. It's all right. Where it's going, they won't mind. The other 2, I actually am getting a head start on my Thanksgiving cooking. You're welcome. This is what I'm gonna throw this tip in there for free, y'all. It ain't gonna cost you a thing. Here, see, here's some of that. Get ready for some chit chat, but it's a tip, okay? I cannot wait till the last minute to start fixing Thanksgiving dinners and Easter dinners and Christmas dinners. Oh, heck no. I can't stay in the kitchen on my feet that long. I get a head start. If I know I've got some meals coming up, especially Thanksgiving and Christmas, I will start around the first part of November. And I will start getting my menu together, buying my ingredients, and I will go ahead and start cooking them, baking them, then wrapping them up and putting them in the freezer. I have done that for Thanksgiving dinners. I have done that for Christmas dinners, and it is a blessing, y'all. All you have to do is the night before your dinner, get those things out of the freezer, set them out, let them thaw out, room temperature, and then that morning, just put them in the oven on the warm setting. You're welcome. You'll get a head start on your Thanksgiving meals. I might do a tip video one day for the upcoming holidays and have some different things in it that I like to do to get prepared for the holidays. But this is getting me a head start on my Thanksgiving desserts. I've got 2 pies already. I'm going to put these, I'm going to wrap these up real good, and I'm going to put them in the freezer. So there you go. Y'all, this was an experiment. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but thank y'all for the journey with me. Thank you for going through it with me. We found out together. Y'all, don't be scared to get in your kitchen. Don't be scared to try things. Don't be scared to cook something from scratch for fear, well, it's just not going to turn out right. See, you're already setting yourself up for failure right there. Don't do that. Try it, okay? Don't get discouraged if it does not turn out right the first time, okay? Taste it. See what needs to be different. Take those notes. Do it, tweak it. Do it that way next time. Keep playing with your food, okay? Experiment. Get in the kitchen and learn, okay? I just found this recipe on Pinterest. I thought I'd want to give it a try. I said, hey, I got a pumpkin on hand. Let's just see what I can do with it. I did it, y'all. And if it would have tasted bad, you would have seen it tasted bad, okay? Okay, but it didn't. So, y'all just experiment. Don't be scared to get in your kitchen and play. If it don't turn out right the first time, don't get discouraged. Try again. Just keep going with it. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. Now you know what to do with a fresh little pie pumpkin and how to use it. Use your own recipe. Do what you need to do. At least you know a quick way of how to use that pumpkin. You're welcome. So it is still storming out here. The power has cut on and off. Lightning has scared me half to death. I am going to get off of here. If a tornado decides that it wanted to come through here, I was like, not today. I got 3 pies in the oven. You need to go around, okay? So there you go. So it's beginning to settle down a little bit now when my pies are out of the oven. So I'm gonna finish this pie right here with a glass of, I don't have any milk. Oh well, I'll get some iced tea. And then I'm gonna wrap these others up and put them in my freezer. There you go. I thank y'all for hanging out with me. If you're new, thank you for watching this crazy lady. There's more to come, trust me. and for my subscribers, I've got more canning videos coming up, trying to get those all together and edit them to get them up and running. I've got some of me and my granddaughters in here baking coming up. There you go. So y'all just hang in there with me. There is more to come. Trust me. Holidays are coming up. I'm going to have a whole lot more. So thank y'all for hanging in there with me. If you're new, hit like and subscribe. Y'all shoot me some comments of maybe some of y'all's recipes and maybe some little extra things y'all put in it. I liked the kick of maple flavoring in there. That was wonderful. So y'all just shoot me some comments. Thank y'all, and y'all have a blessed night. And stay safe if you're in this area. Stay safe, okay? God bless.